Hey, shalom everyone, this is Dr. Durr. I'd like to welcome you back to the Wake Up YASHAR'AL channel. Today's lesson is DSP number 9. Today's title is Obadiah is in trouble with YAHUAH. So get ready, sit back, let's get into the set apart scriptures. Today we're going to talk about Obadiah 1 and 15. And it reads, "The day of YAHUAH is near for all nations. As you have done to YASHAR'AL, it shall be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your own head." Let me read it again. Obadiah 1 and 15. "The day of YAHUAH is near to all nations. As you have done to YASHAR'AL, it will be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your head." There are many people out here today that have read the scripture, that have so-called studied the scripture, but when they get to these verses, they tend to skip over and never mention these verses ever again. We're talking about the heathen nations and all the nations. Because notice it says the day of YAHUAH is near for all nations. Not some nation, but every nation. Every nation. The Bible said in Psalm 83 how the nations have confederate together, have gotten together, came up with an elaborate plan to wipe out the nation of YASHAR'AL, Israel, the Negroes, that have been scattered across the whole world by way of ships, and those Hebrews that have been left in the land of Africa, or the original name, El Cabalan. They are still there. Many of the Hebrews are still there, but a lot of our Hebrews that have went down into the mountain, ended up in Africa, ended up going into slave ships, and they are now scattered throughout the world. That's the YASHAR'AL that he's talking about, the Negroes. No one else. There's one nation, the nation of Israel, that has been deemed to be less than anything by all the other nations. They want to wipe us out because of jealousy and hatred, because of who we are as Yah's people. But look at this second part of the verse. It says, "As you have done to YASHAR'AL, it will be done to you." They are going to get it back. And yes, the heathens, the Gentiles, all the other nations, Africans, the Europeans, all the other nations that did some evil atrocities to Israel, brought us in Christianity, the Europeans did, brought us into Muslim religion, the other nations did. All the atrocities done to us in slavery, all the atrocities done to us by way of hurting our children, our old men, our old women, our young men and young women, all of the evil done towards us, Yah said, it is coming back to you. It will be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your own head. That's not a suggestion. That's not someone just talking off top of the head. That is a promise. YAHUAH said he will deal. So who is YASHAR'AL? I gave you the answer. It is the Hebrew Israelites, the Negroes scattered across the four corners of the earth, and the Hebrew Israelites that were left over in the land of El Cabalan, which is the original name for Africa. We're going to look at a few verses here. We're going to look at Deuteronomy 7 and 10. Deuteronomy 7 and 10. Let's go there. These are some powerful scriptures to back up what I'm saying about what Yah is going to do to our enemies that had a dealing in getting together, Psalms 83, to confederate to destroy his people. 7 and 10, it reads, let's go to the 9th verse. "Know therefore that YAHUAH Eloheka, he is Elohim, the faithful El, which guards his covenant and mercy with them that love him, and guard his commandments to 1,000 generations. And repays them that hate him to their face. To destroy them, he will not be slack to him that hates him. He will repay him to his face." Yah said, I'm going to deal with all those enemies to their face. I know the world hate to see this day coming, but it's a day that's coming. It is quickly approaching, and it's going to happen. It is going to happen. Yah said he's going to pay them back to their faces. All right. Let's look at another verse. Let's go to Isaiah 59. Isaiah 59. Let's go there. Isaiah 59 and verse 18. "According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay. Fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. The islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of YAHUAH from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Ruach HaKodesh shall lift up a standard against him." That's 19. Let's go to 20 and 21. "And the Redeemer shall come to Tizon, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, says Yahuwah. Verse 21, as for me, this is my covenant with them, says Yahuwah, my ruach that is upon you, and my words which I have put in your mouth shall not depart out of your mouth, nor out of the mouth of your seed, nor out of the mouth of your seed, said Yahuwah, from henceforth and forevermore. Glad you stopped by today for daily scripture prescription number 9. Continue to seek his face while he may be found. Call on him while he is yet near. Shalom.